Look, I would have had a funny animation about me running through the opening and getting my nuts hit on the rock there. That shit costs money, you f***s. Okay. Are you ready for the bonus stage? Cause here we go! Oh god. Whew. Oh shit, right, the show. Back to the couch. Come back to the... Hold on, I'm trying to dust myself back off. Okay, let's go back to the couch again. Wait, now I'm over here. No, over here. Oh. Okay, now back to the couch. Okay, so...
Bacon, bacon.
Okay. Are we good? Okay? Yes. Alright, hey everybody, it's me, Super Game Player 64 here, or SGP64 for short. I'd like to welcome you to my new format, Bonus Stage. Basically, bonus videos based on a certain topic or game that needs to be looked at again because maybe there was updates or there was changes to it that I didn't get to do during the production or after the production when the video was already out here on YouTube. Or maybe I missed it during a marathon of the game. And anyway, today's bonus stage is brought to you by Save the Hedgehog on Twitter and Twitch, who gave me the Steam port of the game, created by Christian Whitehead, which also has a mobile port that you should check out. Anyway, I decided to use that one because emulators do not like recording software, especially on my computer, so it was the best way to record the game and the best quality and to show support to the creators. Anyway, without further ado, let's move on to the history. Okay, let me set the scene here. Nearing the end of 1991, and Yuji Naka's almost burnt out working at Sega Japan. So he leaves to America to work at their studio, Sega Technical Institute, since they handled much smaller parts of projects, so this gave him more time and freedom to work on something and less pressure from the higher-ups at Sega Japan. So what does this have to do with Sonic CD? Well, you see, since some members of Sonic Team split up in 1992 during the development of Sonic 2 to America, the ones in Japan were called forth by Sega to make a Sonic game for the Mega CD, or better known here in the West as the Sega CD, since they were having trouble giving people a reason to buy it, and since development of games for it was expensive and sort of hard to understand at the time since CD was a new media. So, Naoto Oshima, the creator of Sonic's design, was tasked to make a new game for the Sega CD. And so in the middle of Sonic 2's development, Sonic CD's development began, and was released on September 23rd, 1993. As soon as you boot up the game, this incredible animated intro, done by Toei Animation, the people who did Dragon Ball Z, with the opening song known as Sonic Boom, which is just boppin'. Take a listen.
Take a chance, 'cause there is no circumstance that you can't handle when you use your mind. Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom keeps you running faster. Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom, save the planet from disaster.
Anyway, I guess I should explain what's going on here in the sequence. It's part of the story. So basically, Sonic is on his way to Little Planet, which only shows up at Never Lake every 12 years. And when he arrives, he sees he's chained up and caged to this mountain, which thanks to the mountain, which is so obviously the work of Robotnik, like damn, it's up to Sonic to hop on to Little Planet and save Robotnik.
Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom keeps you running faster. Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom, save the planet from disaster. Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom, spinning through a world in motion. Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom.
So we start off in the vibrant Palm Tree Panic, and it's like Green Hill but on meth. Not only are the colors more vibrant, but the zone is huge due to the large memory of the Sega CD and the game disc. I mean, they show that off right in the beginning with this cool jump segment to show the rotation scaling, just like the clouds on the title screen. Anyway, back to the level itself. It's a standard warm-up level of a classic Sonic game. Easy enemies, loops, and tubes. But hold on, you start to notice these weird posts that look like checkpoints, but they say past and future on them. Well, my friends, we'll talk about them more in a second. But let's move on to Sonic's new moves. And that's the Super Peel Out, and it allows Sonic to wind up his feet in a figure 8 to build up speed and go flying at top speed. Though it's recommended you do it away from enemies since you're open to attack. And you'll probably be using it a lot since the spin dash in this game is pretty weird since you have to wait to use it because if you don't charge it, it'll just cancel itself. Luckily, Mr. Whitehead added the regular spin dash into the remaster, so that's not a problem. Anyway, on to the next zone and...
Oh my god. Did Sonic just kill himself because he was waiting for me this whole time? Did he just game himself over because he was waiting for me? Sonic Man, I'm sorry, I didn't know! I didn't know!
Well, that was f***ed up. Anyway, let's meet a certain pink hedgehog near the end of Act 2 of Palm Tree Panic. Making her debut in this game, Amy Rose, a girl who loves tarot cards and just so happened to make a prediction that she'd meet her quote-unquote destined hero. Sadly, Sonic is planning on practicing his own form of social distancing from the Cootie virus.
And now this joke has immediately aged this video forever. Well,
anyway, she ends up following Sonic to Collision Chaos, where she gets kidnapped by Robotnik's new toy, that being Metal Sonic. But let's stop for a moment and let me be a Sonic lore master and explain a bit of a misconception. Since this badnik here from Sonic 2 is thought to be Metal Sonic, or at least the first one, and Metal Sonic in this game is the second one. But that's not true. See, Mecha Sonic is a different type of badnik and was designed to be stronger and be on par with Sonic's combat style rather than his speed, where Metal Sonic was designed to be one-to-one with Sonic's speed and combat style. So now Metal Sonic yoinks Amy and flies off, and now you're in this collision chaos of a level, since this level is like if you took a bunch of pinball machines and mushed them together. Now this isn't inherently bad since it still has some level structure to it, but there are way too many pinball levers for my liking. And they have very weird arcs that they launch you at. They don't give you very good control of where you're going. Also, you'll find these rooms or areas with springs that send you flying with these weird signposts again. And when you fly past one with enough speed, what? No, not that. It takes you back to the past, or the future of his own. It is the main mechanic of the game, and what you want to do if you want to get good futures for the good ending, since Robotnik has sent Badnik factories to the past to help him build his army for the present to take over the future. But if you destroy his Badnik factories in the past, it creates a good future. But if you don't want to go through the past and see all the cool zone designs and hunt down the Badnik factories, you can go after the Time Stones, which are the thing that controls Little Planet's time flow, and what Robotnik is after. And all you have to do is get the 50 rings and jump into the warp ring at the end of the act and through the special stages. Hoo boy! These are some of the coolest looking yet disorienting and slippery special stages yet, and you better bet your ass that they're hard. I mean, sure, they're super cool looking since they give us a look at Sonic in pseudo 3D, since whenever you complete one you can see the full sprite, and the idea of running around in a small arena destroying UFOs for a magic rock sounds cool, but the control is so slippery and Sonic himself feels like a 10-ton weight when he turns. I can't really get the hang of it. Though, I will say the backgrounds of these special stages are beautiful. Well, except this one. Now, Tidal Tempest is pretty okay in terms of a Sonic water level. I mean, it's no Labyrinth Zone, thank Christ. Well, only if you stick to the lower part of the stage, since there is a lot of water in Badnik, so you probably should stick to the top where it's more like Aquatic Ruin and you'll hardly touch the water. And it is recommended if you want to time travel on the stage. Does anybody else notice the alliteration in these zone names? This stage has a lot of flat areas, slopes, and conveyor belts. There isn't really a lot of stuff in this zone, but I think it's one of the zones that has an amazing past, present, and future design. Even though the conveyor belts don't do much, but they do give a cool Act 3 boss. In fact, this game has pretty cool boss ideas that a lot of modern Sonic boss fights could use. Unlike fights in the last two games, the exception being Starlight Zone, Labyrinth Zone, and Casino Night, they were mostly about attacking Robotnik directly, but in Sonic CD, it's mostly using the stage mechanics to attack the boss, like using the pinball levers to reach the top of the arena to hit Robotnik, or suffocating up an air bubble shield, to even using a conveyor belt to wear down the controls to his trap. Which actually are some badass boss designs, since it tests your understanding of the stage mechanics and applies them to the boss in a cool way. And something like that I feel should be revisited in Sonic boss design. And maybe it could even happen in Sonic Mania sequel? Okay, so imagine yourself being a ping pong ball that's being back and forth between your paddles, except turn your view to it vertically and replace the ball with Sonic. And this is how the stage is. It's like a fucking crack addict on a trampoline, man. It's that crazy. I mean, it's basically impossible to get to the past in this stage. Well, you're getting hit by all these enemies and these electric traps, like good fucking luck, bitch. Alright, I think I'm good. Let's move on to a zone with the most stunning visuals in a classic Sonic game to date. Oh wait, there's Mania. Okay, besides the point. This zone is all about bright and beautiful colors and going fast, and goddamn does it make me want to go fast. I mean, just listen to the music. Speaking of music, I should probably talk about it, since there was a pretty weird and unheard of thing at the time with this game, because it has two separate soundtracks, one for the Japanese and European game, and the other for the US, since Sega of America thought the music sounded too alien to us over here in the West, and went for more of a funk and rock-based soundtrack, since that was popular at the time. For the Japanese soundtrack, it went for a house genre of music, which is a style of music which uses a lot of funk and jazz. Just have a listen. Of course, the Japanese soundtrack, as we all know, is the better soundtrack, since it has a lot of more funk and flow to it, but the American soundtrack isn't half bad, and on its own, here are a few tracks that I think are pretty good. Though a lot of Zone songs are pretty forgettable. But holy shit is the US Boss theme scary!
Earth trembling, fear, roll, rain, and cold heart. Distance little, wow.
And now here we are in Sonic's first ever rival fight in the series. And there's a reason Metal Sonic had one in Generations and in Sonic Mania, because this boss just has a mood that no other encounter with Metal ever had before Mania, especially with the Japanese soundtrack on, and that being the Bad Future theme, which has also become Metal's definitive theme, and all it is a race. One-on-one, and winner takes all. That being Amy and their life. So pretty even stakes, especially when there's a giant death laser that backs slowly crawling towards you if you fall behind. And it's intense, but that doesn't help when your opponent also has moves that cause damage, that being Metal's Fusion Charge and Maximum Overdrive. And that's what makes this fight so great.
Now we can get down to the real fight. The last Sonic standing will be the winner. What? This world isn't big enough for both of us and one of us has to go? Well, I agree.
Target locked.
You might know everything I'm going to do, but that's not going to help you since I know everything you're going to do. Strange, isn't it?
No way! I can't believe this! Ah! He's not gonna get away with this!
Last stage isn't hard, but rather kind of a maze that you can get lost in if you don't be careful. But overall, it's pretty easy. In fact, so is the boss, since it's more of waiting for Robotnik rather than how to attack him. But I will say it does have a cool past, present, and future stage designs. And boom. Dead. Not big surprise. Then, a nicely animated credit sequence begins to play, and well,
And yeah, that's Sonic CD for you. Is it a good classic Sonic game? Is it a good game in general? As a classic Sonic game, I can rank it worthy of being at the table of classic Sonic games. But is it a good game? And, I mean, not really. I mean, it's an okay game, but it's not the best. But it has its own values of up and down, meaning it has its own strengths and weaknesses, and it really depends on the person that plays the game. And yeah, that's all I can really say. It's okay, but it has something that everyone can find and enjoy. And that's all I can really say about it. Oh wait, I almost forgot about the secret images you can unlock in the sound test!
let's see here. A pick of tales drawn by his creator, Yoshiguchi Yamaguchi, under his handle of Judy Toyota, and then MC Sonic by Kazuyuki Hashino, which is one of my favorite images right here. Then, Batman Tribute by Tamaki Mayaki, and Aw, Will Sonic by Masahiro Sanapi, and holy shit, evil spawn of Satan, I get you fucking nonsense, adventure says fun, it's infinite with Sega Enterprise Design Majin, known in Japanese the devil, and
Hey, Post-Production 64 here, and holy hell, was this a pain in the ass to make. I'm just here doing this little credit sequence, you know, the credits are there on the side, or this side, I don't know, perpendicular to like the little box effect that I'm doing for this, but what is it? I'd like to really thank my friend Sadie the Hedgehog, who lent me the game, you know, bought me the game actually, he gifted it to me on Steam. He's like, do a fucking review. I was like, oh sure mate. Because fuck, I really wanted to review this game prior, but it was like, fuck, I skipped over it for Sonic 3 because I didn't have it on like a Sega CD because I don't own one, but that's, I'll explain more when I do an elaborate yearly commentary, whatever. But yeah, did I mention this video went through development hell because like, you know, Adobe in typical Adobe fashion just fucked up everything over in like their newest update and like completely rendered my computer, my old computer actually, useless because it needed a graphics card that was compatible, so I had to buy a new computer. And then when I got the file over, oops, all the Sonic CD footage that I using got corrupted. Oh fuck. So it's like, well shit. You know? Might as well just fucking use the new computer. So I had to replay the game. I think I had to replay the game for this video like 4 times just to get it over with. And I 100%ed it twice, which I'm pretty proud of myself, not to mention. Like, those time stunts are a bitch. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, I'd like to thank everybody who was patient. I'd like to thank everyone who likes the new format and all the editing shit I did in the background. I still like to thank Sadie for lending me the game on Steam. Gifting me the game on Steam. This whole video is to pay him back. Also, it's some fucking shit I promised him to draw, which has not been easy either, but I'm getting there, believe me. Fuck. Yeah, so thank you all for watching, and just enjoy the credits. Out.
to unwind. When you feel right, look at yourself. Inside your mind, you see a negativity.